Hello, my name is Monteshu,
This is Dark Daisy.
and we are going to do another podcast video today. And this one's one we've been trying to record for a while. But this one is going to be our relationship video. So there's a lot of elements to this. I think we had already recorded this already too, but it got deleted. So hopefully the second time around things come out better, smoother. With relationships, personally, just real quick, I feel like the biggest thing I want to say with relationships to kind of start everything off is you need to realize that you don't always need them, especially for certain people that need that validation, whether it comes physically, emotionally, spiritually. Like, it's either, I mean, we're all going to learn the hard way, so it's either you realize your loops and you realize, you know what, I don't need this right now, or you just keep going through shitty cycles until you realize, damn, like, I really am just not ready, or this, I'm just looking in the wrong direction. So yeah, this is going to be tips and things about relationships. What do you want to say?
First, I want to say, what's up? Fucking airplane just passed by. Relationships can be connected to attachments or connections, and depending on who it is, different levels from different experiences. And these relationships could either make you or break you, depending on what you really want. And sometimes, like, we want to hold on to people and we don't notice what they're doing to us mentally or physically, even like spiritually. So it's that awareness too for your relationships that you need. And there's different ways to break down a relationship.
So, let's see, tips that have helped in a relationship. One of the biggest things, I think, for me would be, like, communication and, like, just being very open. And I know that that's very hard for people, and that's what I mean by you realizing that you do not need a relationship. Because, like, if you're trying to do something serious with someone, and, like, you're trying to be on that level of a relationship where, like, two become one and type of shit, like, how are you going to not communicate with them? Like, you want to get to the level where you don't even have to talk it out. Like, you just feel and you understand. And if, like, you're just in it for certain things, for certain egotistical things, whether, again, it's like you just need to cuddle someone, you just need to fuck someone, you just want someone to baby you, take care of you, fucking cook for you, clean for you, baby you, then relationships really aren't for you. And that's where a lot of, like, lower frequencies come from in this world, from the Matrix.
I feel like a lot of people fall into those loops.
Yeah, I feel like that's why, at least in this Matrix, Venus is very pushed. A lot of things are very sexual. A lot of things are... I really shouldn't get into this, but one thing in this Matrix, in this new reset, is being controlled by sexual things. So there's a big push for, like, to have a relationship, to have a certain person, to have that... I don't know another word to say besides, like, fulfillment that another person gives you. What's up?
Quick question to the people. Are you guided by your sexual organs?
I feel bad for the Scorpios out there.
Oh, shit.
But yeah, communication. I think a lot of people aren't ready to communicate. And I realize that it's in both people, both sides of the relationship. You know, it doesn't matter what gender they are. Fuck the sirens, by the way. If someone isn't going to communicate with you, then you should not be putting that same effort. And I kind of apply that to relationships in general. And that's something that I mean by, like, relationships, because when I think of a relationship, it's just you applying energy with another person and being on that same level of understanding. It could be in a spiritual level, emotional level, like romance level, whatever, however you call it, but, like, this starts basically with just like your friends, bro, like with your family, like the relationships you have with people. And if you're not going to communicate, you're not going to have a good relationship. And I don't think it's fair for one person to be assuming, like, I wonder if this person is mad at me, and another person to not be giving out answers. But then, like, when they keep asking you constantly, and they say, bro, like, why do you keep asking? It's like, well, you don't really talk, and I'm just trying to understand you better. I feel like there's so much miscommunication because of the way how people react, the way how people are set up, and no one's really willing to do that inner reflection to realize that they need to communicate better. You realize once you communicate better that, like, you find your flow easier. It's easier for the people around you to read you better and for you to just flow. I hope that's really good to imagine in your head what I mean when I say flow, like just a constant energy. And on like oh my gosh, what would you say? Like literally this happens every time we fucking want to talk. I hate it.
So I had the idea to record in the environment. And next thing you know, someone's using a power drill. Right next to us. Goddamn airplanes.
And the airplanes and the alarm, the siren.
Yeah. I don't fuck with attachment. I really don't. There's better words and better spells, like having a connection with someone. Things that I've noticed in the fucking reality, in my reality, is that a lot of people around me is like always attached sexually to these people, and they wonder why they get hurt, and it's because you're attaching to just one thing and you're not noticing the other things, and you're changing yourself sometimes just to try to get some action or some shit, try to get some pleasure, some temptation. You just gotta be aware of that. That's like human nature, to be honest. That's nature of animal, that's nature of everything. And that's even creation. Like you could have a relationship and have a creation, and even destruction is creation. So just depending on your relationship, you have those levels. Like your parents, like that's all depending on your parents and their environment, and then what you go through, and especially in your environment too. You might be in the suburbs, and they might have been from lower level, and just depending on the environment and everything that's like structured and put in front of them, the illusion and shit, that's what they base their relationships on. So like, just gotta be aware of that. And we are their DNA, so like we have those genetically, those like reactions and stuff. We just gotta be aware of that stuff, and just like seeing what happens with the relationships, that just makes you either more open or more closed. But this all comes down to self-love at the end of the day. That's the first relationship you gotta take care of.
Which kind of brings me back to like communication or maturity, and not being able to be in a certain level of commitment with someone and certain relationships with people. And I think everyone learns this. I had to learn it. Like self-love is something that a lot of us say we think we understand. Some of us say we have, but I would say very, very few actually have. Because we have so much ego in this lifetime. Like we're kind of like born with such a big attachment. That's what ego is: attachment to you being better than someone else, attachment to you thinking you need to be better, attachment to you thinking that I don't know, but that is all attachment. So if you attach yourself to lower frequencies, your ego is basically really low, and there's no self-love. Or if you like attach to too many things that are not beneficial for you, but you keep thinking it is. For example, like you think you feel good because you go out all the time and you get that fulfillment, but that's attachment to things that aren't really like helping you. It just depends on how you use it, but that would be like another bad form of self-love, because you're not loving your body how you really should. It goes into different levels, but basic self-love, I feel like more people really need to open up about it and understand, go inside and really understand what they need healing with, because they don't realize how often they react with other people, and how it's shown through whatever they grew up with. It's shown with whatever level of maturity their brain is at to react to certain things, certain triggers.
Today we are sponsored by Xanax. I use that moment for a dopamine rush. If I don't like it, I'll just switch it.
You're just letting everyone know. Dopamine. Stay with us.
Shit. Relationship problems.
Relationship goals.
Hey.
Well, I think that's it. It's going to be a quick video, right? Yeah.